Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. I want to show you how I invest in local businesses. I do it through this website called Mainvest. It's a platform where you can find very interesting opportunities, and some of them are above 10%. I try to focus on those, and I like the way this works. So as you can see, I've already invested in a couple of opportunities, $600 so far, and my plan is to keep adding more over the next few quarters. They'll become $990 over the next few years, and I've already been prepaid 25 of those dollars. My investments so far are Mill 77 Brewing, which is a brewery in Amesbury, Massachusetts, and a second one in Florida. So if we go into transactions, this just shows you the dates where I made those investments, and also I'm showing you this so you can see that it's being repaid on a quarterly basis. Okay. So the way I do it is, if you go into investment opportunities, these are all the open opportunities in the platform right now. Some of them have already been totally funded. For example, this one, they were looking for $100,000, and these 98 investors have invested probably double of that amount, and there are still 200 days left. In this particular case, this is an equity investment, so you become kind of a shareholder. But I'm more interested in in the loans that some of these companies provide. So the way I like to look at this is from this data view, which gives you this table where you now can sort and filter using different parameters. And I like to focus on this investment multiple here. So where it says not available, this means that it's an equity investment. You become like a shareholder. And as I said, I like more the loans because they repay me on a quarterly basis instead of having to wait for whenever this makes some profit. So if I order these different ways, so for example here, these couple of opportunities provide very high multiples, and I'm going to show you what the multiple means in a second. So you could invest in those. In my case, I don't do cannabis yet, so that's not something I've invested or want to do at the moment. But I've found other investments that are interesting. So for example, if we look at my file where I control some of these investments, let's look at this one, Uncommon Path Brewing. So I invested $300, and in 2027 they'll pay me back $510 in total, and that represents about 13%. So if we take another example, let's take 1278 Brewing, right, in Pennsylvania. So they say that by June 30th, 2029, so let's say June 30th, 2029, and today, so if we invest $300 today, the multiple is 1.6. Copy this. The $300 will become $480. So that's an 8.31% return on investment. So again, because I'm looking for opportunities above 10%, this is one where I would not invest at the moment. So I go through these numbers. Sometimes there are good opportunities like this one maybe, where they offer like a high multiple for a particular number of days, or until they reach certain amount. Let's go through this one. So this is 1.6 return, but the problem is this is in too many years, right? So as we will see now, if I say here the 1230 versus 3031, the same 1.6 times now becomes 5.76%. So given the economic situation around us at the moment, this is probably a low return in my opinion, although they are offering 1.6 times return, right? And this is just a restaurant, it looks like, in Miami, in Florida. So you can go through this, have a look. I also like to organize them by maturity date. So I try to see if those that have short maturity are also interesting. Let's have a look, for example, at this one. So the $300 will only become $360 because it's only 20% more. So this loan is about 5.5% return on investment only. So given economic environment around us at the moment, this is a low return in my opinion. So you can go through this as you like. And one of the only probably things I don't like about the platform is going back into the dashboard. As you can see, they've already repaid me $25, but this amount doesn't get automatically reinvested. I know it says reinvest here. I'm going to show you now, but I would have to withdraw it and then do something else with this money. At the moment, just it's just a small amount, so I keep it here. But in my opinion, there should be a feature that would allow us to reinvest this automatically, and so the return is even higher. So if I go into reinvest, for example, and I pick any of these opportunities, maybe this one, you will see that most of the time there is a minimum amount that is required for investment, which is $100. And so I'm not allowed to invest those 25. And either I add more money into the platform or I wait until I'm repaid $100 to reinvest those $100. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this interesting. And so feel free to send me a comment and like and subscribe the channel, and talk to you soon.